Hey Capricorn, welcome back. Happy New Year and happy birthday. It is Capricorn season, that is for sure. However, let's just figure out what we have in store for the year of 2019. I will be posting other videos obviously, but this is just a preview of what to expect for the year. And this can go specifically for your sun, moon, or rising sign. And once again, this is for Capricorns. So, yeah, let's see what we have in store for this year of 2019. And I will be using the Visionary Tarot deck. Let's see. We want to figure out what's going on with the quarter of each year. You know, there's 4 quarters in a year. And just seeing what's going on for the year of 2019. Good stuff. Challenges. Your blockage. Advice. All right, lots to look forward to. Now, for the first quarter of the year, Capricorns, you have the King of Stones. I am not surprised we are tied to money. You know, the stones are in relation to the pentacles, and this is the material world, your work life, your home life, your you know, everything that you get paid, finances. It's going to be a good year start off for you guys, of course. You know, aside from that though, it's just you are in your realm. This is a great time for you to continue progressing. There is shown positivity here. Aside from that, a lot of you may actually be getting pregnant. If you don't want to get pregnant in the first quarter of the year, hey, you know, just be very careful. But the Empress is here to let you know, this fertility is surrounding you. But aside from that, you know, we don't have, you know, it doesn't necessarily just mean babies. It's also about a rebirth and just allowing yourself to just flourish and using this time of the year to really progress in exactly aiming for what you desire and where you're going next, and taking that leap of faith, of understanding that, you know, you are destined to do great things and not doubting yourself. And the reason I say that is in the second quarter of the year, we are greeted with the High Priestess. The High Priestess is here to remind you that you are in a place that you need to be. The second quarter, you know, the first quarter here is January, February, March, and the second quarter is April, May, June. This is to remind you not to doubt yourself, to trust your intuition, to trust the bigger picture and your ancestors and spirit guides that are guiding you. And you are receiving these synchronicities and these messages and these numbers and, you know, everything that is just all interconnected. It's just being mindful that you are on the right path and don't doubt that. You have such great cards starting off. You know, the Empress also is encouraging this growth, this expansion that's going on. You know, there is a lot of things occurring for, you know, that we transitioned from 2018. There was a lot of lessons and things that we endured and things that we had to close out. But here, it's a new cycle. It's a new beginning. We have Mars and Aries, you know, pushing us forward and making us to really be accountable for our actions. But here on the third quarter of the year, we have the Six of Stones. So again, you guys are going to be wrapped up in your work and, you know, having this kind of mentality of work, and making sure that you are working collaboratively with people, making sure that you have this kind of, you know, idea that making sure you're leveling out the playing field in regard to your personal life and your work life. And aside from that, you know, we have is just progressing and moving away from conflict and allowing yourself to really work collaboratively with other people and being able to look back at your achievements and being very proud of yourself for doing so. In the last quarter of the year, though, we have, that is October, November, and December, the Hermit. So a lot of you guys might be taking some time aside to isolate yourself and really progress and seeing where you're going next. Meditation is a great key to assist you in really understanding what things you need to do in order to, you know, cut the ties and not allow yourself to always be so detached or feeling too attached in some cases. You guys have this innate, you know, this nurturing side of you, but also you have the ability to be stern. And, you know, while it goes hand in hand with caring for others, but you also making sure that you guys are tending to yourself and caring for yourself and using this kind of hermit energy to really take some time to do inner work and making sure that you can also tap into the spiritual aspect of this 2019. You know, this is going to allow you to hear, you know, again, in the second quarter, we have the High Priestess. So it would be no surprise that a lot of you guys are now, you know, changing your idea of what your religion was. And a lot of you are not ideally aligning with what that is anymore. A lot of you are maybe possibly dealing with being spiritual but not yet religious and having this kind of aspect of the work life incorporated in your everyday affairs. Now, on the other hand, though, you are going to face some challenges in 2019. Now, we have Four of Arrows, and aside from Four of Arrows, we are greeted with the Five of Arrows as a blockage. So this just is a challenge and your blockage together. You know, not allowing these imbalances and these people that are external forces really disrupt your harmony and your balance. Making sure that this competition and friction that is going on is not really making you feel resentment or feeling like the victim. Making sure that you are also not being shady. Making sure that you guys are not taking away, you know, other people's power and you're actually actively listening. As a Capricorn, I've noticed, you know, Capricorn energy, I mean, I've noticed that some people can take away feeling that you guys can be very controlling or very, you know, rigid, but that's not true at all. It's just being able to allow others to hear, you know, the other side of you that is compassionate. You know, you guys are like big teddy bears and are very loving, but it takes a while to get and break that, you know, wall down. It's just a matter of time here. Here, on the other hand, we are also greeted with the Chariot. So a lot of you guys are going to continue excelling in your career, continue excelling in your personal life, and just really laying down the law. You know, a lot of you might actually have some love affairs in the process, but it's going to lead to some consequences in that aspect. But when that happens, being mindful of that, you know, even though you're taking a risk and you're going things, don't get so caught in tunnel vision. Don't allow yourself to not be exposed to other people and their surroundings and environment that's occurring at this time. Now, on the other hand here, we have the Three of Arrows and the Wheel of Fortune occurring. So with that being said, you know, some of you guys have or are dealing with hurt feelings, heartbreaks, and, you know, it's time to nourish yourself. These betrayals that, you know, you've endured and gone through, you know, even some of you that were the cheater in the case, you know, being mindful of the Wheel of Fortune is here. So karma is going to make a full turn, and making sure that I'm hoping, you know, a lot of you guys are on the top of the wheel and taking and reaping the benefits of, you know, luck and this prosperity and abundance that's going to come in your favor for the 2019. Making sure that, you know, whatever hurt you and damage, feeling these traumas doesn't identify you, and it doesn't mean that's who you are. Just making sure that you are allowing yourself to incorporate this in your daily life and making sure that you are healing. You know, it's not going to be done tomorrow. It's not going to be done instantly, but you have this ability to overcome these obstacles. You know, with the Wheel here, even though some of you that have dealt with people backstabbing you and have been hurt in the past, the Wheel of Fortune is coming back, and a lot of you will be coming into ties with, you know, being able to focus on new projects and getting your feet wet in regard to new aspects of, you know, your work life. Here we have the Mag of Stones, and this again is tied to work and career and finances and home and, you know, making sure you guys are grounded. This is a great way for you to really figure out and nourish what are your needs and pay attention to your root chakra and seeing, you know, what is it that doesn't necessarily sit well with you. Making sure you are listening to your intuition and not ignoring it. Making sure that you have this ability to overcome any obstacles, because you guys are very strong and you guys have a great start. You know, the King of Stones is not somebody that's a pushover. This is somebody that is firm and identifies exactly with who they are. But aside from that, they have the ability to use all their resources needed to excel in their life. So with that being said, you know, making sure that you guys are expanding and progressing and growing with the Empress here, you know. 2019 is going to be a great year for you, but making sure that you are not too much, you know, into the idea of being secluded. You know, yeah, we have the Hermit here, but making sure that you have this new fresh start and new opportunities coming forth. There are messages that is going to be offered to you, opportunities that are going to literally be handed to you. You know, it's looking that you guys are making progress for the year of 2019. This is only the beginning. You know, that we're not even obviously through the month, and I'm excited for you. Like, this is just a great, you know, spread to look forward to, and just having, you know, of course, everybody's going to have little challenges and little issues here and there, but it's looking like you are going to be the champion of your success and being able to become victorious in all that you've done. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is such a great way to really take advantage of this luck that you are going to be able to access for the year of 2019, and making sure that you are getting out there and using your networking strategies to possibly allow you to excel in your career and move on up. And even likely, you know, a lot of you will possibly be meeting new prospects for love in your career field, whether it's for happy hour or at a work event or a meeting. But this is going to be a time for you to really look at other people outside of your network and really kind of mesh well in the understanding that, you know, you can access other resources by utilizing other insight from other people and what they have to share with you, and actively listening to, you know, these other people that you are coming in contact with. So just because somebody doesn't ideally look like or fit this kind of type that you are usually intrigued by, making sure that you're still checking out what they have to offer, because you never know. You could meet somebody that is literally keep you on your toes. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a great 2019, and this is just the beginning of my videos. This is just a snippet of what the year has to offer, and I hope you guys have a great week and happy holidays. And once again, I look forward to reading for you guys, and if you don't already do so, please make sure to like, comment, and share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.